Guys, gals, and guests, honey. Yes, honey. I hope you ready for the mess, honey. We got a lot to talk about tonight, baby. We got a lot to talk about tonight, honey. This live will very likely be demonetized, so honey, please gift the host. Please gift the host, honey. If you got it, donate, honey. It could be 50 cents. 35 cents, 25 cents, I'll take what I can get, honey. Beggars can't be choosers. But we got a lot to discuss tonight, y'all, for real. Honey, we got to talk about crack and colonization. We got to talk about white supremacy terrorists, honey. We got to talk about homosexuality, honey, homophobia, queerphobia, transphobia in the black community, honey. We got to talk about the hotel. It's a lot of things that we got to talk about tonight. So I'm not going to get surprised if I get kicked off of TikTok. I'm not going to be surprised if I'm demonetized on YouTube, honey. For everybody out there in TikTok land, baby, if you want to see the visuals, if you want to see what we're going to be seeing on the screen, honey, click on over to my YouTube. If you happy seeing my pretty face and that's fine with you, then baby, you can stay right on here and get all the commentary and all the tea, you know. Yes, honey, we're going to give a minute for the people to come in. Honey, we're going to give a minute for my nerves to come together, honey, baby. Honey, chitlins, baby, honey, chitlins. Let me put it in the chat over here on TikTok to let them know that we on YT. Real quick. Yes, y'all, this is my birthday live, honey. This is my birthday live. My birthday is Saturday, honey. I ain't got a pot to piss in. I got a window to throw it out, though. But please, please, honey, donate. I want to do something for my birthday. I want to do something. Go somewhere, honey. Baby. I swear. Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday shout-outs. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. All right. Thank you, Reggie. Oh, the party done already started. They already gifting the girl. Again, for the people over on TikTok, hop on over to YouTube if you want to see the visuals. But if you find with just the commentary and just my face, then honey, you could stay here. Because honey, we got some things to get into, baby. So we going to get the party started right now, darling. Let me set this up like that. We're going to get the party started just like this. Because you know what? Got the right bitch. No lefty. Walking my truth. Don't fuck with my tap team. Crawl for you walk. Run it. Catch me. Got a sharp tongue. Spit it. Machete. Mean beat. But a nigga never slept me. Watch your mouth. Unless you want to catch these. Mic check. Testing. Testing. Can you hear me? Honey, all right, because you got the right one. Don't test me, walking my truth. It might get messy. Fall back unless you be my bestie. No, I'm playing with y'all, honey. I'm fooling with y'all. I want to pull up Marsha's podcast. Marsha's play. Jesus, one of these days, these people that hire me, one of these days, I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce the name of the podcast. Honey, I want to pull up Marsha's Plate podcast for y'all so y'all can get into the tea so y'all can see what I've been doing in my spare tizzy, honey. What I've been doing in my spare times. All right, honey. Let me share the screen with y'all. This is the Marsha's Plate Instagram. The Marsha's Plate Instagram page, honey. Yes, if you were here last week, I told you I was hired to do Marsha's Plate. It can also be found on various streaming Marsha's Plate can also be found on various streaming platforms, including SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, all of the things. Honey, please support Marsha's Plate. I'm telling you, if you fool with your girl, honey, if you into social commentary, honey, if you socially aware, if you like black trans people, if you are a black trans people, then Marsha's Plate is the place to be, honey. Baby. Keep it going. Keep it going on Marsha's Plate, honey. Also got some news this week. Look, y'all, get into this thing. Also got some news this week that I have been quoted. In a book. Jazz. I have been quoted, baby. Jazz. The book is written in German. Somebody please feel free to translate. I'm going to pull up the pages. You know, shout out to Amelia. Pull up the pages where I'm quoted. Honey, please let me know if it says something derogatory. I believe I'm quoted right here, probably one of my poems. Please let me know if it says something derogatory. I trust Amelia, but you never know. You never know, honey. Child, honey. Yes. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to pretend to know how to pronounce the name of the book. But if you speak German, I suggest you buy it, because if I'm in it, then it must be a good book, honey. Yes, honey. I'm published in 2 languages now. Stop playing in my face. Stop playing in my face, honey. Now. And start donating to my Cash App. Banco Brown passed away. Stealing food. Support us. Support your activists. Support your advocates. Support your social commentators. Support us who are visibly trans, honey, and clearly black. We're going to do a Banco Brown update next week, too, honey. I'm not just using Banco Brown to try to guilt y'all, but I do want to guilt y'all. Another little tea, baby. Whichever one of these streams that we do, and I get $500 in donations, at least $500 in donations, I'm going to spill some tea for y'all, honey. I'm going to spill some tea that I said I wasn't going to tell on the internet. It is regarding one of the biggest rappers in the world, honey. Multi-Grammy award-winning rappers, honey. It's a tea. It's a personal tea. Honey, this tea has not been out about this person, baby. Yeah. Yes. I'm selling my life story at this point. Yes, this involves me and my life and one of the biggest rappers in the world. So if we ever get $500 or more of donations in a live stream, honey, then y'all got some tea that a lot of y'all gonna be able to make content on, baby. It'll probably finally make me viral on YouTube too. Wouldn't that be nice? But no, you know, every tea I give you comes with receipts, including tea in my own real life. Now, if you was here last week, if you was here before, then you know your girl's single. You know I've been mingling, honey. I know I done scared a lot of y'all up with my last post on TikTok about, you know, the sexual health stats. A lot of y'all want to be celibate and caged up and all of that. You know, lock it up, lock it down, do what you feel like you need to do, what's best for you. But I kind of wish I was a little more selfish. Wish I was a little bit more of a selfish person and had kept that tea to myself until I established some type of romantic and or sexual connection with somebody. Now, I do have a tea for y'all. I did have the sex. Since we last spoke, I did have the sex. I did. Not no fondle, not no fool around. I actually did have the sex. Yeah, it was with the person that I've been telling y'all about. You know what I mean? And, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I did a little thotting and bopping this past year since I had been single. But this was the first time that I actually really had the sex, you know, and didn't have to dissociate just to get an organ. You know, I was comfortable enough with the person. It was cool. It was fun. You know, it was interesting. I hope to do it more often, honey. Hopefully they won't see my posts and become celibate as well. Lord Jesus, honey. But no, we gonna be talking about intersectionality tonight. We're going to be talking about the intersection of being black and being queer. We're also going to talk about the intersection of being black and being a woman. A lot of these people out here act like they really don't get it, act like they really still don't understand, act like us, gay, queer, trans, like we got to pick a side. They even want black women, black cisgender women, to pick a side, whether they want to be a womanist, a feminist, or misogynistic hotep. Baby, a lot of people act like they don't get it. So I'm hoping that by the end of the stream, somebody gonna get it. Because we're gonna talk about a few subjects, and all of them link back to the intersection of being black, as well as another marginalized identity. Let's get into my friend. Let's get into my friend. I know y'all heard about the Chloe Bailey tea, honey. Funky Dineva had read Chloe Bailey, said that she was fat and ugly without makeup and all this stuff. And of course, you know, y'all wasn't playing because Chloe Bailey is too close to the owner of the internet, aka Beyonce. So y'all wasn't having it. Y'all wasn't playing it. Y'all didn't do it. My friend ended up reading Chloe Bailey. So child, let's get into it.
Now, Funky Dineva, you must be snorting at least 10 lines of cocaine or just insane if you think you can come for Chloe's looks while you over here giving us casket ready looking like Casper the damn ghost. Now, this man in the dress is giving us Hot Mess Express. I want y'all to look at the material, okay? Because it's giving clearance rack, synthetic Vivica Fox collection, $5 wigs. And in the words of your co-host, is this the wig that you chose to buy? Oh, this is the wig that I chose to buy. You be walking around here with that over the rainbow ruby red lipstick with a motherfucking moose knuckle. Is that a dick print? He got the motherfucking nerve to be walking around here with leggings on, okay? Like the TV show Nip Tuck It. Ooh, good God, it's giving DD's discount. Now, don't get me started on Kunta Kinte's feet now. You know his ass can't keep no motherfucking promise to keep a damn secret because them fingers always cross. I don't know if this is a bone or a brass knuckle. And Father God, I know that we talk about a lot of white privilege on my shit, but we don't talk about the white ash on Funky's feet. The texture of his skin looks like the plains where Timon and Pumbaa found Simba. Bottom line, bitch, don't be talking shit when you look like this. You see that dick?
Child. Me and all of my friends are a hot ass mess. If you didn't know, go and support my friend Kenneth, honey. Baby, if you are into politics, if you are clueless about politics, my friend Kenneth is the person you should be following. This is Kenneth's Instagram, but you can also find Kenneth on TikTok under the same screen name, baby. You can find Kenneth in the comment sections on any of my social media platforms as well, honey. I said I wasn't getting involved in that, honey. I said I wasn't getting involved in that. Nobody said nothing about a transgender. Nobody sent for me. So I sat my black ass down. What's going on in the chat? Hey, Michelle. What's going on? Yeah. Hey, Muffin's husband. You Muffin's husband. So what is your name? Bagel? Are you Bagel? Muffin's husband? Happy birthday to me. Thank you, Bagel. Thank you. And thank you, Michelle. Oh, sucky now. Oh, my non-binary friend, my non-binary special friend over the internet, Sean G. What's going on, Sean? Thank you. Happy birthday. Love. Yes, love. I put on a lash extension and I put on my horsehair piece again today. Yes, honey, yes. Only thing I'm missing is a little bit of lipstick, but we all right. My lips was dry, so I didn't want to give a crackhead skit on camera. Sean, don't do that. Sean, talk about my birthday as an international holiday. No. I just want my Cash App over there. I want my Cash App over there to be internationally known. Honey, donate 50. I take 25 cents, 50. Girl, honey, any pennies you can rub together, baby. Thank you for subscribing, Michelle. Ooh, not my Mocha Mima Media in here. Hey. Not Kasim, Coliseum. Hey, Kasim. Hey, my special friend. Hey, honey. Oh, Lord. Y'all talk about Funky Dineva feet. Oh, my God. Jesus. Jesus wept. I think it's time for us to get back into the scene. Honey, now before we get really talking about the black people, let's go ahead and get y'all siblings out of the way. Let me go ahead and get y'all Nordic Caucasus Mountain siblings out of the way. Now, who told their cousin to come on the internet and post this on the dating app?
I'm looking for a white lady that's tattooed and dominant and be willing to put me in a dress and beat the shit out of me. Call me. I'm the Sissy of Fremont Street, 15th and Fremont. Sissy Gemini, 904-609-3222. Again, you stupid white bitch. That's what I'm looking for, is a stupid tattooed white bitch that'll put me in a dress and beat the shit out of me. Call me, 904-609-3222. I'm waiting, you white slut.
Now, y'all don't all rush to be the first to hit up the Sissy of Fremont here. All of y'all don't rush to be the first. Now, I don't know who told the Sissy to post that. Look, I keep telling y'all I don't make... Look, we not having this argument today. I keep telling y'all I don't make this shit up. I just report it. Now, only we gotta get one more of y'all siblings out of the way. Now, y'all be sending me these videos, so don't act surprised, honey. Now, I don't know what ball this child just left. DJ Pop the Beat. Who told y'all sibling to do that? That's, baby, I don't know them. That's one of y'all non-binary siblings doing the bird bath in the water fountain in downtown Charlotte. Child, honey, the trigger warnings are about to begin. Baby, I know y'all seen this story. I know y'all heard about this story, honey. The beautiful kings and the queen that we've had taken from us too early, honey. The shooting that happened in Jacksonville, Florida. Let me fact check. Yes, Jacksonville, Florida, honey. Yes. The shooting that took the life of young Gerald Gillian. He planned to spend the weekend with his 4-year-old daughter. But the devoted father instead went to Dollar General. He was no longer able to see his daughter again. 29-year-old Gerald Gillian was taken from us and taken from his daughter far too soon in the latest racist terrorist attack in the United States. Yeah, this is just the last one that happens. The life of Angela Michelle Carr, 52 years old, was also taken. Angela, a Uber driver, was dropping I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get choked up with these stories, love. Bear with me. Angela Carr, a Uber driver, was dropping off a passenger at Dollar General when the gunman opened fire. She didn't even walk in the store. Her daughter is distraught. Her daughter feels that she shouldn't even have been there. And the third victim of this anti-black racist terrorist attack in the United States was AJ, Anault Jr. His father spoke on Zoom about his son who had just graduated from high school. This starting school year would have been his first year as a high school alum. His father says, quote unquote, he hadn't even lived his life yet. From Analt Sr. Child. Child. I've been avoiding these stories for a while. They haven't slowed down. And I know a lot of y'all be like, why y'all content creators, y'all pick certain stories, this one ain't blow up like George Floyd, this one ain't blow up like, Breonna Taylor, blah, blah, blah. Baby, I can't speak for no other content creators, but I be getting wore out. On top of financial issues and social issues because of the time that I personally, as a content creator, dedicate to making content, the hits that I take in my social life and the hits that I take financially, I'm hoping to reap those benefits one day. That's clearly not why I do it. But me being broke is definitely a stressor. It's definitely something that leads to the destruction of my mental health. And reporting on these things all the time and taking in this negative energy, that's added stress I can't use right now. We'll see how things go as my platforms continue to grow. But clearly I'm going to still talk about these stories. But, just keep in mind that we're humans too. And we have to deal with waking up to news and bullshit like Ryan Palmetto. I don't give a fuck if I'm pronouncing his name right or wrong. They can bury the cracker under the jail far as I give a fuck. Honey. Now. And took the life of them people for no apparent reason. Honey. Now for this next segment we gonna dig into, I wanna give a quick shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Honey, yes, Tariq Nasheed brought up a lot of these points in his live. Broken clocks are right at least twice a day. He brought up a lot of these points in his live. However, I know a lot of y'all aren't even gonna take the time to listen to him. A lot of y'all understandably don't want to listen to him. You don't want to be re-traumatized hearing rhetoric that's homophobic and misogynistic. I completely get it, honey. But I just wanted to give him a shout out because he did have the battle for me, but he made some really good points that I want y'all to notice. Emmett Till. Emmett Till passed away on August 28th, 1955. Right? 5 years later, August 27th, 1960, was Axe Handle Saturday. Right? Axe Handle Saturday was one of the many riots throughout U.S. history that has taken the lives of large amounts of black people. Axe Handle Saturday was an attack on black residents by a white mob in Jacksonville, Florida, 5 years after Emmett Till's murder. Think it's a coincidence? 3 years later, on August 28th, the exact date that Emmett Till died, 8 years later, 3 years after Axe Handle Saturday, Martin Luther King led the March on Washington. Now, anybody who's not new here, anybody who's at the front of the class when it comes to true U.S. history, then you are very aware that the murder of Emmett Till and the expose posted in Jet magazine was a huge catalyst for the modern day civil rights movement. August 27th, 2018. David Katz of Baltimore becomes another Jacksonville shooter who was attempting to take out a black opponent. Maybe the guy just happened to be black. Maybe the guy that David was attempting to attack and harm just happens to be black. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe it's a coincidence that these August 27th, 28th dates keep coming up with white supremacist terrorist attacks in the United States. Maybe it's just a coincidence, right? Maybe it's just a coincidence that Ryan Palmetto on the left just happens to use the very similar, if not the same weapon, and happen to write on his weapon, happens to have blue gloves, just like Kyle Rittenhouse. Another white supremacist terrorist. Maybe it's just coincidence, right? Maybe it's just coincidence, but if it's not coincidence, then this means that we are currently living in a race war in the United States. That means that it's never stopped. I personally know that it never stops, but I'm only here to inform y'all. Think it's a coincidence that we keep having white supremacist terrorist attacks in this country during the same time that Emmett Till was murdered? Wrongfully murdered? Shout out to Carolyn Bryant's family. I wonder how it feels to be the spawn of a terrorist, a modern day terrorist. Baby. Carolyn Bryant's family is chilling in the United States. Where is Osama bin Laden's family? Why are they not here? Y'all didn't grant them some citizenship? What about Saddam Hussein? They was terrorists. Didn't y'all call them terrorists? America don't want to do nothing about this white supremacist terrorist, though, honey. That only continues to push the agenda further. I mean, their agenda is literally legal. It's, baby, honey, they told y'all a long time ago that they ripped off them white coats, honey, and they put on suits. They put on police uniforms. They became your lawyers, your doctors, your public servants. Only thing is, they ain't been serving you niggas. They ain't been serving y'all nothing but burials. It's literally written into the law. You think it's a coincidence that Rhonda DeSantis, whatever her name is, Rhodesia, do you think that it is a coincidence that they are making the gun laws in Florida, even more lenient? The same Florida where they keep having these white supremacist terrorist attacks. Rhonda DeSantis, I'm not understanding, because even the people in your state claim to not want you. So what's going on? I think we might be investigating the wrong voter fraud, honey. Y'all was busy thinking that the Trump election was rigged, honey. I think Rhonda then got up in these elections, and then got up in these offices, and then got up in these positions a little riggedy. Honey. If it was rigged, I could tell you one thing, it won't nigga rigged. Honey, no. Rhonda DeSantos. Did y'all know Rhonda's slogan? Where woke goes to die. Where woke goes to die. Are you absorbing it? Are y'all absorbing it? What's woke, y'all? Education, information, empathy, social awareness. Woke, come on, y'all. Come on, class. Come together, class. Woke is literally black colloquialism for social awareness. Woke literally means socially aware. Rhonda is telling y'all that she wants y'all to be socially unaware. She wants to keep y'all in the dark. Child, and it's people, child, honey, where woke goes to die. We got to get in where woke goes to die. Because, you know, Rhonda and her wife be selling merchandise and all kinds of stuff about where woke goes to die, honey. Where woke goes to die. But she got on her where woke goes to die leather jacket. I bet you that ain't a faux leather. Peter, where you at when we need you, Peter? I can smell the leather through the screen. I can smell that. Honey, it's smelling like Wilson's. Baby. But get into Rhonda's wife jacket. Get into what they got on it. They got the Florida. They got the state of Florida. Where woke goes to die. They got the state of Florida. And they got these alligators. Y'all know Florida is known for alligators. Y'all know Florida is known for alligator propaganda. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Well, if you didn't know it, you know it now, honey. This postcard literally says Alligator Bait, Florida. And if you ain't got your glasses on, those are 3 black children. Toddlers, it looks like. Being the alligator bait. You think it's just a coincidence? You think it's just a coincidence that Rhonda's wife that Rhonda's wife got an alligator on her back when she talk about how she wants to kill woke, how she wants to kill social awareness? Child. Baby, yes, the tea is hot. The tea is hot. The tea is hot. Our government is a whole white supremacist organization right under our nose, honey. That's why I know that this stream is not going to be monetized. Anytime a nigga tell this much truth on the internet, baby, you better be lucky if the people can find you again. All right? Stay with me. Stay with me. We got Vivek Ramaswamy, Viva Las Vegas. Holy child, I be telling. A lot of people to this day still don't like me because of my Zero Asians video. Now, keep in mind, I am the reason that a queer Asian immigrant was not sent back to their home country where they would have been exiled. Keep in mind that, like your favorite white supremacist, I have Asian friends. No, I really don't have any Asian friends at the moment, but I genuinely have been in love with an Asian person or two. But that's a whole nother story. Shout out to the Asian community. Viva Las Vegas is representing y'all in this anti-black racist terrorism. Now, what I think we need to do, another point that Tariq Nasheed brought up that I think is an incredible point. You know, baby, if somebody could fix that broken clock, honey, he might be the type of nigga we need. But Tariq brought up James Palmetto. This is the brother of Ryan Palmetto, who committed the terrorist attack in Jacksonville, Florida. Didn't take much to find these teas on James. You know, James make a social media post about Rihanna liking whips and chains. He wondered if her ancestors liked them. Well, our ancestors, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to separate myself from the black community like the Hoteps try to separate me and the other trans from the black community. I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, that's some other stuff that I'm not going to repeat that James said online. James had this picture as a profile picture one time, honey, mocking Obama. Mocking Barack Hussein Obama, honey. One of my favorites. James, Ryan's brother. Baby, it ain't gonna get no better the more I show you about James, honey. Now, this is Steve Palmetto Jr. This is allegedly Ryan's, one of Ryan's other brothers. You know, I'm just not doxing anybody. I'm not putting any information out that's not already out on the internet publicly. I just want to protect my community. I want black people to be aware that these people exist and to be aware of where these people are. We done already seen that Ryan is clearly not alone, not the only one in his family with these ignorances and bias unnecessarily. So unnecessary. Baby, honey. The most evolved, the smartest people in the world are never going to be people who are racist, baby. So literally, the math still don't math for me. I still don't understand how you can dislike somebody based on the color of their skin. I don't understand how you can genuinely not know that you're a trash ass person if you do. You know what I mean? Because don't get me wrong, you know, I've had my biases and I've had my ignorances against other ethnicities before I woke up and grew up. Excuse me. I had my biases and my ignorances before I woke up and grew up and became a whole adult and wanted to be better than I was the day before. But the math still don't math for me. If anything, based on the conditioning that I've experienced in this country, based on the things that I see every day, if anything, everybody should hate white people. Everybody should hate white people. They always want to bring up proximity crime. They always want to bring up black on black crime whenever black people are assassinated in droves. They always want to bring up black on black proximity crimes, which only really happens because of systemic racism. Right? They always want to bring that up, right? But y'all can't never bring up an instance of black people hurting or harming a large group of white people. Y'all can't never bring it up. Thanks to Rhonda DeSantis, y'all can't even bring it up in Florida schools, honey, because y'all can't talk about Nat Turner, one of the few times that's actually happened in our history, and that was how many hundreds of years ago? Child, honey. Y'all want to dress like us, look like us, sing like us, fuck like us. Y'all want our whole entire essence, our spirituality, and everything. Is that what it is? Is it envy? I never really been a envious. I got that question today. I never really been an envious or a jealous person. So I don't. Maybe that's why The math don't math for me. I've always been the type of person that if I see somebody else have something that I want, I'm gonna figure out how to get it for myself. I've never been the type to be mad at how they got it. If anything, I've been the type to study them to figure out how they got it, or just straight up ask them if they're approachable. Anything y'all ask the black community for, we give it to y'all. Anything y'all ask the queer community for, we give it to y'all. Anything y'all ask black women for, they give it to y'all. Me included, right? But let's just say black cisgender women alone. Anything y'all ask of black women, black cisgender women, they give it to y'all, right? But the math just don't seem to math for you hoteps. And that's why, that's the disconnect with people like Tariq. With people like Tariq Nasheed. I'm gonna show y'all where I had clocked in, because I wouldn't have done this whole stream on this. I would have referred y'all to Tariq. But then I had to clock out. So I couldn't verify Tariq's verify. This is where I started clocking out.
And I want us to understand this, man. This type of thing that goes on, these white supremacist attacks, it's only going to be stopped by black men, particularly foundational black American men. The black man is going to have to shut this stuff down. Let's just be real. See, we got a big responsibility as black men, particularly foundational black American men, some non-FBA men who are on code, but it's going to have to be the black man who shuts the nonsense down. It's on us. The dominant society, they're not going to do it. They will turn a blind eye because...
All right, that's enough. Y'all get what it's giving, right? Or is it just me? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Is it just me? I was getting misogyny in the first 15 minutes of the hour. I was getting misogyny. I was giving separatism within the black community. Like, yeah, apparently he done came up with this FBA, foundationally black arithmetic or something. I don't, child. Separatism. Black men gotta do it. Tariq, what about the idea that all black people need to do it? How about we start there? All black people need to do the work. All black people need to be in the fight. Male, female, cis, trans, straight, gay. This is where the intersection comes in, y'all. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Not seeing it yet? Y'all not seeing it yet? Is that the only way to rile up black men? Is to make them feel superior to everyone? This is one of the many reasons I don't identify as a black man, because I don't know how to math. But maybe this next one will help it. Maybe this next one will help move my point along. Not even 5 minutes after Tariq Nasheed had posted his video making all the great points that I just made for y'all in the past 30 minutes. Not 5 minutes later, he is on Twitter pulling this foolishness. X. He is on X. I'm sorry, he is on X. No, not MDMA. Twitter. Formerly known as Twitter. Coming for this child.
Have you ever wondered why so many pro-black black men are anti-feminism and homophobic? Unfortunately, it may be because of this black woman, Frances Cress Welsing. She wrote the ISIS Papers as an attempt to try to find what the root of white supremacy is, why it exists. And in her understanding, she determined that the cause of supremacy is to prevent the annihilation of the race. Now, you may be wondering, what does this have to do with anti-feminism and homophobia? Well, she thought that black men were the main target of white supremacy because black men have the ability to annihilate the race through procreation. From that conclusion, she drew another conclusion that feminism is a supremacist ploy to get black women to economically advance so far that they no longer needed black men, and that the black family unit would be destroyed, and then there would be no procreation of black people. Which, when you think about it, is really sad because it reduces women to their role as an incubator for the next generation. But black women weren't the only marginalized group within the black community that she had a problem with. She also thought that homosexuality was a agenda to prevent the procreation of black people through emasculating the strong black man. In reality, the construction of cis heteropatriarchal gender roles and therefore cis heteropatriarchal sexuality is a product of white supremacy, making her an agent of white supremacy through her anti-feminist rhetoric and her homophobia. If any of this sounds familiar, there's a reason for it. Pan-Africanist black men don't want liberation for all black people. They want to be on top in a hierarchy of black supremacy that centers black men. Black, cis, heteropatriarchal values are just repackaged white supremacy.
Shout out to Black queer liberation. Baby, this child was doing absolutely nothing but speaking facts. Go and support Lars. Go and support Lars, they, he pronouns. This is Lars's screen name, Black Queer Liberation, all one word, on TikTok. Child speaking nothing but facts. And what does Tariq Nasheed do? Go on Twitter and prove it, him and his minions. Honey. Oh, this video is out of place. Sorry. Let me come back on the screen. Alright, y'all got a little sneakera peekera. Honey, let me make sure, you know, we got everything else in the place, because y'all ain't about to play in my face. You ain't about to play in my face. They call it a rainy day. Okay. But now let's get back into the scene. Tariq Nasheed does nothing other than come on Twitter and act a bigoted donkey no sooner than he does something that might actually get some neurons firing and get some black folks coming together for real. Child, honey, and if you didn't catch the homophobia, the queerphobia, and the transphobia shade, we're gonna keep it going.
Now, fellas, ladies, is it moist for a dude to wear a t-shirt to bed with no underwear? That's a real random question, but I thought about that shit. Now, women is different. Now, for a dude.
Is it moist? Moist is apparently Tariq Nasheed's way of talking about the queer. So if you ever hear him talk about anything moist, no, he's not talking about his wife. No, he's not talking about his partner. No, he's not talking about a vagine or any of the orifice that he is supposed to prefer. He is talking about the queers, baby. Child, you know we live rent-free in their mind. I didn't feel like it, honey. I didn't feel like giving Tariq that many views either. But every live he does, he talks about people being moist. I feel sorry for cishet black men if all y'all got to do is think about what y'all can and can't do in order to be moist or dry. Child. Oh, boy. He goes on to make some points though. He goes on to make some points, and this is again, and this is the conflict.
Family conversation today and asking who's black enough. There's so much here to untangle, and I sat down with some folks to help us unpack this issue. Joining me in this conversation now, Tanya Kateri Hernandez, author and professor of law at the Fordham University School of Law, and Tariq Nasheed, author, filmmaker, and social commentator. Thank you both for being here. So, how much of blackness has to do with this shared African American experience, like your black card, so to speak?
This is why we now have a movement, the Foundational Black American Movement, instead of using the term African American. And we're now saying, hey, if you are going to claim blackness, what type of blackness are you claiming? Because sometimes people claim blackness in a conditional context. They are black when they can get something out of it as a minority. And when it's time to get some other benefits from the dominant society, they will distance themselves from blackness.
Who has the right to designate someone's blackness? So, for example, if Amber Rose wants to self-identify as black or as biracial, who has the right to tell her she's not?
Well, the ethnic group in question, they have a right to do that because for a long time, and there's interviews online where Amber Rose is going out of her way to make very clear she's not a black woman.
I do not consider myself a black woman. Absolutely not.
She just was very, very clear. I am not a black woman. I'm not a black woman. And now, well, I'm kind of sort of black. I'm kind of sort of black. We don't get to pick and choose when the day is right for blackness. We have to deal with systematic white supremacy and anti-black.
And now you see the juxtaposition, because if you're familiar with my content, if you're familiar with any discussions, any talks that I have about race, then you can very well see how me and this man could see eye to eye. You could very well see how I could appreciate this man's content to a certain extent, right? Intersectionality. This Negro and his voice and his rhetoric and the juxtaposition it puts me in as a black trans woman is the intersection between being transgender, being femme, woman identifying, and being black, or as Tariq Nasheed would say, foundationally black American. Child, throw the baby out with the bathwater. Child, let me just study him a little bit more, honey, and then we could just cancel him altogether. I'll take the good parts and leave the bad parts, honey, at a barbershop somewhere. Child. Because I ain't got time. None of y'all ain't got time. But he made some points. He ate this Latina woman up too. Hola, ovitos. Okay.
You go to certain Latin American countries, the black people are on this side of the island or the country, and the lighter ones on this other side of the country. So that whole medular la raza mindset that's down there in South America and Central America and Latin America, we can't allow that to happen here. And this is why we're saying,
Explain that. What is that?
Every Latina needs a white boy. Yes, I said it.
Absolutely not. Mejorar la raza has declined.
There's a saying in Latin American culture, medular la raza, mean improve the race, mean whiten up the race. Mean if you mate with somebody, get with somebody lighter so that the race can be light.
Ooh, oh my God. I was off that whole time. I was off that whole time. Oh my God. I was muted. That is horrible. That is horrible, honey. Child, I'm gonna have to throw in the TikTok footage, so that y'all can get this tea on that one when I add it. Ooh. But I would just remind y'all to donate to the Cash App for real. But this is the juxtaposition. This is the juxtaposition with Tariq Nasheed. You know, he done said all those beautiful things. You know, he done ate that Latina woman up. Child. So many things you want to like about him, but then you have to remember the facts. You have to remember the reality, right? Child. Did y'all know Tariq Nasheed was on Jenny Jones? Ain't her name Jenny? Wasn't her name Jenny? Did y'all know he was on Jenny Jones? Oh, Lord, child. DJ, run it.
They wrote the book on being a player, but this next guest did. He is the author. His name is Tariq K. Flex Nasheed. He wrote a book called The Art of Mac, and he says a real Mac isn't flashy. He doesn't need to be. Here's Tariq.
If you a player, get it now like a player. Get it down like a player. Spin around. But if you a
yeah, boy! Yes, sir! That's my man.
Hi, Tariq.
What's up, players? What's up? What's happening? What's up, Chi-Town? Pop your collar. Pop your collar.
You're not a player.
I'm a true Mac. There's a difference. There's a difference between a player, a Mac, and a pimp. Okay. And we have to differentiate between that. A player is a person who's sexually motivated. A pimp is a person who's financially motivated. But a Mac is a person who's knowledge and power motivated. And when you have knowledge and power, you have that option to get sex and money at your disposal. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Jenny!
I agree.
Jenny, notice when he talks, he has the hand movement with that to express every word that he's trying to say to you. There you go.
So what's your take on some of our guys here today?
Some of these guys, you know, they got the right idea, but a lot of them have the slot machine mentality. You know what I'm saying? If you go to Vegas and keep on playing the slot machine, you might jackpot every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But the key to the game is to have a technique where you get the same results every time. You know what I'm saying? That's what a true Mac will do. You use strategy instead of luck.
Preach, boy. Okay.
Preach.
85
results.
So have you ever had like just a steady girlfriend or a woman in your life? Or?
Well, you know, I'm not too big on relationships. See, I have understandings. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because, you know, and the reason why, you feel me?
I stand by my theory. You can call it what you want, but it still is
But you know what, Jenny, a lot of people don't need to be in relationships because a woman might date a man because he's tricking off a little rent money. So to justify that, she'll build a relationship around it.
Do you have a job?
Man, my job is the game, you know what I'm saying? I work for the game. I respect the game and the game respects me. You know what I'm saying?
Once again, it's a lady in the audience that'll go for this.
But it's nothing to go for because at least I'm being real. You know what I'm saying?
I heard there was a...
Woo Chile. If you a player, put it down like a player. Put it down like a player. Spit around like a... If you a player... Don't play in my face. Y'all think he changed? Y'all think he changed, or y'all think he went from selling y'all how to be a Mac to selling y'all how to be a foundational black? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Yes, we have a lot of questions. We talk about intersectionality, so I want to answer all the questions. We want to get all the questions answered, honey. We're going to eventually do a panel of the queers. We're going to try to get this intersection thing discussed and talks about. Honey, now, pray on it. Do y'all think he's real? Do y'all trust and believe his word? You know what I mean? He talks so much about an FBA woman can't be somebody who marries non-black and all these things. And he's quick to talk about bunny hoppers and bunny chasers and, you know, winches and cross winches and, you know, slave whores and all types of stuff. You know, he's quick to say all these things. But that's his sister, ain't it? They said that's his sister. I wonder if he feel that way about his sister. Child. Is he just selling y'all some stuff? Is he just selling y'all some stuff? Did y'all see his sister? Let me look in the chat. Did y'all see his sister? Did y'all see the sister? Before I move on, I want to know if y'all saw the sister. Saw the sister and her husband. If they came up on the screen. Because you know we've been having technical difficulties tonight. Honey, I'm Giraffe Puss. I'm Giraffe Puss. This my birthday live, honey. Don't get it twisted. This is still my birthday live. Donate to the host, honey. So I can leave the house for my birthday. Now, stop playing in my face. You see my lips is dry. Oh, y'all seen her? He leans into not only queerphobia, but misogyny. That is the point that I keep always trying to make to my black sisters. The point I always try to make to my sisters in general, to women in general, honey. Queerphobia, transphobia, all of that is rooted in misogyny. Girl. Y'all be out here looking like Wednesday Addams, or what's the woman name that's trying to run as a Republican? Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. September 2nd. It is Mel. Thank you for remembering. But y'all, we can't get off topic. Not yet. We're going to kiki and cut up a little bit later. But, you know, do y'all believe his word, or do y'all think he's just selling y'all something else? Because he was on there, you know, selling you Single Black Bachelor on Jenny Jones, but now he is, you know, married with kids. I'm not going to pull up, you know, his wife. But, and his kids, but out of respect for them, because, honey, they might be in on the joke, baby. People always got to watch out. Before we move on to the next point, y'all always got to watch out being queerphobic and transphobic and all that, especially when y'all have young kids. Look at Angela and JB's. Angela Stanton and her daughter JB's. They was on Toxophia. And now Angela probably asking JB's for money and everything. I think JB's a millionaire now. But anyway, it gets dangerous because whether he's kikiing or not, it builds an audience. It builds an audience with this type of rhetoric. This is what they were saying about Lars, the queer child. This was in the comments when he had posted Lars's video. Do you know white women created feminism? My Lord. My Lord. These hoteps still believe that? Oh my God. She comfortable with saying black but afraid to say white. They too slow to even know the TikTok rules. It's probably a YouTube rule too, you know. If you say white or black or cracker or colonizer too many times, you know, your video is going to get shadow banned. That's why I'm on her panhandling, because I know that this video is going to be shadow banned. Honey, like all of them when I'm talking about anything other than Ballroom Tea. Oh, the new black suburbanites. They got a name for y'all Negroes who didn't grow up in the hood, honey. The hoteps is calling y'all black suburbanites. Did y'all know that? Honey, that is a cute screen name for somebody. Black suburbanite, honey. Child. Separatism. Y'all is... Child. Psychology 101. they're attempting to separate everybody so that they can create a class system where they're on top. They're just following the colonizer. They just following the colonizer. They just following the cracker. Put them together. Put them together. They're trying to create a class system of black people. Right? Tariq Nasheed is creating a class system of black people. Foundational American blacks at the top. And the black men at the very top, because he made it very clear. You can run the video back. He made it very clear that the black men are the ones who are responsible for doing all the work. Superiority. Baby, and the moist people, honey, I guess, honey, we probably soaking and sagging at the bottom, honey. It's a class system. What did white people do? What did the colonizers do? Christopher Columbus, and then what did they do? They traveled around, they separated everybody into a group called races. Separated everybody by this class called races. They made up a thing called race. I personally believe that they made it up out of fear, realizing that most of the world didn't look like them. That led to colonization. What do you think is going on? Baby, they following the colonizer. They following the colonizer. Honey, I'm good, right? They following. Child. Put it together.
Y'all finna jump me? Be honest.
Put it the fuck together. Now, I know what they ready to do.
Y'all finna jump me? Be honest.
Alright, another thing. They probably over there jumping me in his comments right now. I don't keep my notifications on for X. Honey, baby. But they probably over there. They probably been wearing me out in them comments, honey. Because when he reposted Lars, honey, I went in them comments and, you know, said facts or just said facts, honey. But I think I was the only one that had the cojones. We having a little intermission if y'all ain't caught that. We going to a little intermission because I'm done. If y'all ain't got it, if y'all can't put the pieces together by now on Tariq, Nasheed, honey, if y'all can't put the pieces together by now, honey baby, honey dumplings, then I don't know what to tell you. We doing a little intermission, honey, real quick. I'm going to go refresh my drink. Give me 17 seconds. And then we're going to come back and kiki, honey. The rest of that was the most serious y'all getting me on the birthday live, honey. That was the most serious y'all getting me on the birthday live. Honey, we got so many things to talk about tonight that
Can't tell you what type of papers I was.
We got so many things to talk about tonight, honey, that I got to get the teas back in order and in that order. I'm telling you. But we about to kiki when we come back. We're going to talk about the things. We're going to talk about Erica Mena. Not only Erica Mena and Santana and Zell Swag. We're going to talk about that, but we also going to talk about Spice and Erica Mena. Baby, I'm still a black woman. I'm still a black woman. I know they don't want me to be, but I'm still a black woman. The world's going to see me as that every time I walk out the house. Honey. And even the transphobics treat me as a black woman, whether they realize it or not. Y'all ain't ready for that conversation. That's a whole nother conversation, love. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a conversation on all on its own. Honey, yes, we're gonna talk about the baby. We're gonna talk about Lil Baby. We're gonna talk about ASAP Rocky. Honey, we're gonna talk about these cooning ass black queers. Honey, we're gonna talk about Mustang. Child. We're gonna see what's going on in Brazil. And other than that, we're gonna kick it. We're gonna kick it. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna talk about Erica Mena. Bald forehead having ass. But we're gonna kick it. We're gonna have a good time. I'm just trying to make sure y'all, I got all the T's squared away in that order. You know, you could take this time to gift the host. I need to have another song. I need to go ahead and write another song so I can play during the intermission when we have long lives like this. Yeah, we had long lives like this because it was the messy week, honey. If y'all seen all of the stories I wanted to talk about, honey, y'all would have been like, Bre, we not sitting through this. Baby. But sit through the birthday live. I'm going to refresh my drink. I'm going to come back a little more tipsy for y'all, and we going to kick it. All right, give me 17 seconds. Play, Hey, Siri, play Pound Town. Siri didn't even play Pound Town. That was quick, wasn't it? Yeah, honey, I got my drink and I used the bathroom, honey. Free balling, no gap, honey, yet. Yes, it was a clink and go. No, it was a false. It was one of the, I'm kidding. It was one of the ones where I would have to sit on the toilet for a while, and ain't nobody got time for that. Honey, not while we got people to kiki about. Honey. Child, honey, everybody is involved with our community these days, honey. Y'all think it got anything to do with Love and Hip Hop being purchased by MTV? Well, not being purchased, but being switched to MTV because they're owned by the same people. Y'all think it got anything to do with all this Love and Hip Hop publicity? Got anything to do with that? What y'all got going on in this chat? His supporters came after you once because you made a video about him. Who, Tariq? Lord, honey. They came after you. You've been reading C. Riley's Black on Black Sides, A Racial History of Transphobia. Ooh, friend, honey, I'm going to have to pin that comment because I'm going to have to get into that. You didn't put me on to something. Nikki Haley. Yeah, Nikki Haley, Skeletor looking ass. That's who I was talking about. The woman that's trying to run for Republican, knowing them Republicans ain't going to vote for her. Ain't she dumb? Ain't she dumb? And aging like spoiled milk all at the same time. You supposed to get wisdom when you look that old. He just refined the game. Mocha says Tariq just refined the game. Oh yeah. Their queer phobia and their transphobia is informed for people who don't know all the T's. Mocha Mima Media, how do you got beef with Angela Stanton? I avoid her. I was going to make a video about her before I even came over here on YouTube streaming. But I just paid it, honey, because Lord forgive me. She was really going through it. That's when JB had first started transitioning. I was like, oh, wow. But I'm eventually have to do a video on her because I'm eventually have to do a video on JB's. JB's is really being consistent in the ballroom scene. Yes, honey. All right, we about to keep it moving. Not Sarah Palin. Not the reincarnation of Sarah Palin. At least Sarah Palin didn't look like Skeletor. But let's get into this tea, honey. And while we still on sectionality, let's see what the black queers is doing. Let's see what the black queers is doing to separate us, honey. You know, if I talk about one, gotta talk about all, honey.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying every black woman that I know that formerly was with a black man and is now either married or with a white man is happy. I don't know why.
So I totally know. I'm a dating coach. I've been a dating coach for 13 years for black and brown women. And I want you all to know that a black woman and a white man combination has one of the lowest divorce rates. There are a couple of reasons for that. One, if a white man is actually engaged, married to, or dating a black woman, please understand that there is a deeper love there because he is having to actually fight against societal pressures and indoctrination and go through all of the stares and the rude comments to be with you, and vice versa. Second thing, if that man has such an open-mindedness about him, he is going to be less concerned about gender roles and help out around the house and do things that maybe an alpha male or a hyper masculine energetic person.
Oh my Lord. Oh my girl, my Lord. Child. And this is again where the intersection comes in. Cause I can relate honestly to what this person is saying. Being a trans woman, you do run into we have been conditioned to appreciate the Americanized and or Caucasian standard, right? We're supposed to marry that ideal. We've been conditioned to marry a kin. And y'all know I done made posts and sound very similar to this queer. Honey, I ain't never going to promote y'all to go out and be with no white man. I've never said that. If you was mistaken and thought I told you that before, then you need to go and check another post. Now, what I have said and I have made clear that if you fall for somebody, race shouldn't matter. Ideally, it shouldn't. I believe that it shouldn't. We should get to a place where it doesn't. Working on that place, honey. I also shared with y'all my trauma and why I avoid dating black men because of my past experiences. Dating black men have traumatized me. But at the end of the day, I have to realize that a lot of people have been traumatized by their experience in dating a black transgender woman. But the person who traumatized them ain't me. Don't give up on the brothers. I definitely hold tight in my stance to be open to dating other people of color. If you're a femme, if you're trans femme, if you black trans femme, especially. Be open. And if you do date white people, I don't hate you for it. It's just not my preference. I've been traumatized by white people as well. I've tried dating white people, and they've reinforced trauma. So I think that is a sales ship for me when it comes to romance. But, you know, of course, like your favorite white supremacist, you know, I have black friends. I have white friends. I have white friends. I have white friends who I love very much. Shout out to Manders. Shout out to all of my white friends who I love in real life who don't want me to talk about them online because they scared they might lose their job for supporting me. All right, next team. Did y'all hear about this tea? Did y'all hear about Mustang getting cut out of the baby's video because Mustang is Mustang? Y'all see what it say. Y'all see what it say, honey. Man, the baby cut him out. Apparently Mustang was supposed to be the lead. Apparently Mustang was supposed to be the lead. He is fully dressed, YouTube. He is fully dressed. Mustang was apparently the lead in the baby's video, honey. Big muscular accent, role and all this thing. But honey, Twitter started going crazy. Black Twitter started going crazy. You know, they saw Mustang's Twitter. And Mustang was giving, you know, DP group. And they wasn't having a barbecue. Holy child. Honey, the baby went ahead and clocked Mustang out. The baby went ahead and clocked Mustang out. What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about it? How do y'all feel about it? What do y'all think? About Mustang getting clocked out for being the adult star that Mustang is. Oh, y'all going off in the chat. Oh, no worry, friend. I can replace. Mocha said, I called Angela out when she first got out of jail. She went on Roland Martin's show talking ish. She blocked me on Twitter. You called Angela out before she went on Roland Martin, friend? Oh. Chameleon Studio said, Tariq taught me the game. I got his book about game. I've been following his career and podcast. Blah, say blah should include all black people that are FBA. All whites know this. He should include all black people. I feel like that is I feel like that is the mistake that we make, and that I feel like ultimately that's why black people haven't gotten it right, because we haven't gotten the collective right. We haven't been able to collect everybody. We haven't been able to be unified in no capacity. It's been very crab in a barrel with black Americans specifically. It's not that it can't be done. But to be fair, no other demographic has had the collective indoctrination and the collective void that black people have had. Our ancestry has a collective void. The fact that we don't know where we come from. We are the orphan demographic. We don't know who our parents are. And that point is bigger than who anybody sleeps with. how anybody dresses, what anybody changes their name to, how anybody decides to walk, talk, or exist in any way that doesn't hurt anyone else directly. I know that they quickly edited Mustang up out of that video, honey. Cosmo says I'm definitely starting this from the top when it ends. Thank you, Cosmo. Shout out to you, love. Mel said, what about Zay and black women? Of course, absolutely. I tend to forget to say woman. I hope that it's insinuated. I need to practice on saying that more. Just because most of my life, I wasn't pursuing romantic relationships with women. That was a part of my sexuality that I discovered later in life. So it's still kind of new for me to even say it. And yes, I had been in a long-term relationship with a woman, but she was special. We'll say that. Okay, y'all going in on this chat, honey. I'll come back. Let's get into the next tea. But let me know what y'all think about the baby kicking Mustang out of the video, honey. Ciao. Miss Thing here, honey, went on the podcast. We in Miami, honey, and was spilling rapper tea, honey.
I've ate ass before. This was actually with a celebrity, A$AP Rocky, and Little Baby.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I started sucking his dick, and I went further down and I started fingering his ass. He actually threw his legs up and he was jacking his. He was just moaning. This A$AP Rocky. He actually was big. He was like. He was like right there. Like A$AP cool as I'm not even gonna lie to you. He cool as we was listening to his music. He was like, let me show you something. And we went upstairs and I was like, oh, let me see. And we went in one of the rooms and I already knew what it was about. So he just put his pants down there. Yeah, he lifted his legs up pretty much.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And he started jacking his, like, I kind of pulled my finger out and I just started rubbing his asshole. And then I kind of stuck like my tip of my finger in. And then like when I noticed he threw his legs back and he was like moaning, I feel like he was bisexual. He was definitely clean. That's how I knew it was not the first time. If a nigga asshole get moist on my fingertips, okay, you're clean, meaning shaved, and you don't smell no nothing. No, you're curious and you've been doing this for a little minute. I feel like Rihanna be fucking with A$AP ass sometimes. So it was a one night stand. But he ended up calling me like a couple of months later. I probably say like 2 months after that. And he wanted me to pull up to like a video shoot. And I had some issues getting to the airport and stuff. And they canceled my flight. So it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, I play with Little Baby's ass.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He gave me $40,000. So Little Baby had slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it. You know, you got a lot of people that's just a setup situation. But it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, shit, we fucked. It was fascinating, honestly. But the third time we linked up, I ate his asshole out. Yeah. I think Little Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his yeah, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He pulled his legs back to him. Yeah, he was holding him. You want me to demonstrate it?
Hell no, to the no.
He had it all the way up. His asshole was shaved too. And it got moist. It was a little open.
Oh no!
It's a lot of hooders that like they ass played. I've ate ass before.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Well, well. Bring it along. I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if you put another shrimp on my walls. What you mean? She gonna be rocking chinchilla coat and her let her go. I wonder if these rappers is going to switch up. I wonder if these rappers is going to switch up in how they deal with these vixens and these models. Now, because now it ain't such a kiki and cute for y'all homophobic brands and stuff. Well, the baby, ASAP, I know he's been colorist, but has he really ever been homophobic? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Technically, truthfully, honestly, ain't nothing bisexual about nothing that she done talked about or said, honey. Any interactions that a man has with a woman is a heterosexual interaction. Regardless of what's being used, what's being played with, what's being dug in, how clean it is, how shaved it is, how well they know how to fleet. It's speculatory. But how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel differently about ASAP and Lil Baby? Do y'all think that this is a hint that a man could be bisexual? Do you think that it's bisexual? These men are going to start likely having more bisexual tendencies now that they done found the G-spot? Oh, I just got kicked off of TikTok. I'm sorry, I didn't go mute. I just got kicked off of TikTok. I told them on TikTok that live wasn't going to last on TikTok. I hope they come over here. Honey, I could have been told. I've been told them from the beginning that live wasn't going to last on TikTok. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's by, for all my cisgender, cishet straight women out there, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Would you think your man is bisexual? Excuse me. What? I know people eat gong gong, but what? I ain't know about that. And I was gonna ask about cleanliness. You ain't have to ask. She volunteered it, honey. That prostate is where it's at, honey. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. And everybody who donates to the Cash App, don't worry, honey. I'm gonna check the Cash App before we get off. If we made it to 500 girls, and whenever we make it to 500 girls, honey, I'm gonna spill that tea on that rapper, honey, and receipts is gonna be shown. Lots of straight people like the gong gong. Yeah, they like that gooch. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Sean. I personally don't think that a person, well, technically, period, a person can't be bisexual if they're not attracted to more than one gender. Um, yeah, no. Technically, they're not. See, Superhead saved the tea, so she had enough for a book, and even then it messed up the bag. Yeah, I didn't give my opinion on the Mustang tea. Thank you for reminding me, Cosmo. Honey, I just said it before. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea for y'all to do. I tried to talk the children out of sex work in general. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate our sex workers. Our trans sex workers especially have done a lot in normalizing sex amongst transgender people and sex with transgender people. So I definitely appreciate that. I prefer the trans category. In the places and on the things, you know what I mean? The trans category. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate it. I get it. I have been inside of sex work. I worked in sex work in advertising and marketing. It's the best I can put it without incriminating myself. For other people. I don't make a good hoe. I'm demisexual. It's not going to be good. It's not going to work. Honey, I might have a flashback PTSD. It ain't for everybody, you know, and I like to remind the girls of that because when I came out, and from what I know they still doing it now, they are leading girls to believe that it's a rite of passage in order to be a sex worker as a trans woman of color, especially if you're involved in the ballroom scene. That's absolutely not true. Sex work career is not sustainable. I don't think it's a good idea. It's going to ultimately mess up the bag in the long run. When it comes to Lil Baby and ASAP Rocky, personally, let me pull them back up so to make it easier for the edit. Don't judge me. Look here. Now for ASAP and Lil Baby, regarding that scene, honey, I think most of these dudes in the industry are suspect, especially by the time they get big. We get a lot of hints of that. We get a lot of hints of that from people in the industry. That once you make it to a certain place as a male artist, especially as a black male artist, you have ventured into the sexual spectrum side of things. I believe that is very possible. I believe that is very likely. But that is still a theory. I ain't got no receipts to back that up other than the videos that I posted like everybody else has posted about the theories that we've all seen. Diddy, you know, Usher. Well, Usher's not suspected. That's confirmed. But I think it's a possibility. Insert footage from the billionaire yacht party, the white party. Yes, I did a video on that too. Alright. Brazil has made it punishable by prison to use homophobic slurs. Shout out to Brazil. Shout out to Brazil, honey. Meanwhile, America is making laws to get rid of trans people. Honey, this is another example of intersectionality. Shout out to my friend. Shout out to my friend Kima.
So I was on live and we were talking about respectability politics, and the topic of the Shade Room came up. And I had to ask myself, why does the Shade Room post the content that they do? Do they not feel any type of allegiance, or do they feel like they're doing anything wrong Or do they feel like they're doing a disservice to the Black American community? And then I saw that this was the creator of the Shade Room. And then I also read that she was first generation African. When I read that, it all made sense. When I found out that she was first generation, like Nigerian American, it made sense why they would curate the content the way that they do. A lot of African immigrants see themselves as completely different from Black Americans. And they also teach these same things and these same ideas to their kids, which is why it makes sense to me that she would curate this type of content and have this type of platform. Like in the past where they've been accused of spreading misinformation, and we all know the toxic environment that they have bred on Instagram, which is why I personally have never followed this account, never shared anything from them. And I also find it kind of weird how they create a homophobic environment. But
another example of intersectionality, honey. If you want to get Takima's YouTube page, link is in the description, honey. Did y'all see this tea? Did y'all catch this tea? Y'all friend, the leader of Black Voices for Trump. He was y'all voice for Trump. Y'all friend, the voice for Trump. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that as of what's the date on this? What's the date on this, Chris? As of the 25th. What's today, the 30th? As of the 25th, he was still in jail.
For flying out here, their cost is typically between $40,000 to $100,000 just to retain a lawyer for these charges, and then they charge hourly. I cannot afford. I'm not going to put my family in that kind of debt, especially with my daughter. I cannot afford an attorney for something like this.
Wah, 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 wah. I can't afford an attorney. Where is Trump? Where is Trump? Where is your other Black Voices for Trump? Wah, wah, wah. That's where Trump was in the void. Did y'all see it wasn't nothing but black. That's where Trump and the other Black Voices for Trump was at. Wah, wah. I have a daughter.
Okay. Well, Scott McAfee, Judge McAfee will go through the process. If you choose to represent yourself and to not retain a lawyer, he will go through that process and those questions with you. I just want to advise you of your right at this point that if you wish to hire a lawyer.
White woman said, honey bunny, baby, honey bunny. I'm just here to advise you that you is going back to your cell. Yeah, that is a horrible story. Horrible story. No, terrible gown. Terrible, ill-fitting gowns. Y'all friend is still in jail. Honey. Oh, I forgot we was talking about Erica Mena. Lord, Erica Mildew. I forgot we was talking about Erica. I forgot we was talking about y'all friend Erica. Y'all know ain't she still bisexual? Oh no. Well, Zell Swag and Santana was involved. Honey. Child. Erica Mena. Honey. Oh, look at Erica Mena. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Oh, it was 4 of them. Oh, my Lord. Who is this other person? Who is this other one? Did y'all know it was 4 of them? It was 4 of them locks up. I heard word on the street that security had got locks up for Erica Menace. Oh, that's Kareem Kazat, fashion designer. Kareem, how did Erica Menace get you? Oh, Lord. Did y'all see this thing, honey? The supposed ball brawl that really wasn't no brawl.
For friends, nothing is going on. He still was just out of control.
And this is where things escalated. You can see Saucy Santana, he scurried on out of there. Soon after, an Atlanta police officer who was staged outside of the venue steps inside to assist.
So it was just really scary to see my friend like pinned down on a couch with police and security. And it was just like an instinct for me to try to get in between.
We got our hands on the incident report. The officer stated, quote, that I attempted to gain control of Miss Mena to escort her outside of the establishment to defuse the situation, telling her that I'm an Atlanta police officer and calm down. He goes on to say that, quote, Mena's acquaintances were inside the section hindering me from trying to escort Mena out.
I don't know if they were just trying to make a statement because of, who we are, but they absolutely did the most.
Because we've been seeing reports that Erica bit a police officer. Did you see any of that? Did you see Erica bite anyone? Did you bite anyone?
No, I didn't see her bite anyone. All I saw her do was, just be shocked and, do what anybody would do when they feel like they're being attacked.
But the officer said otherwise, claiming that Mena became even more aggressive and began to punch and kick him and others inside the lounge. He says that he went to put handcuffs on her, but she continued, knocking his body camera off. He says that he got her outside, announced that he was an Atlanta police officer again, but Mena attempted to break away, biting him on his left shoulder, leaving a reddish mark. According to the report, she also told him she was pregnant. All were taken to jail. Mena and Zellswag are facing willful obstruction of law enforcement and simple battery charges.
I was simply trying to diffuse the situation, trying not to get it to the point of people getting arrested and thrown out the club, and that just wasn't the case.
And that's why Bambi was only charged with obstruction. The officer said that she was not aggressive whatsoever, but told her to move out of the way several times. She allegedly refused to move, which hindered his investigation.
These police officers and the security, they just misuse their power.
In the hours after, we showed you the social media firestorm that followed.
I got the dodge because I don't play that.
Saucy Santana went on the record giving his side.
Erica was very belligerent. I don't know, maybe she probably got too drunk or whatever the case is. She was real wild last night. She got into it with the security guards. It was like 3-4.
She was served a cease and desist, and I think she thought it was a joke to begin with. And when she realized that this is not a joke, you have been making false statements about me all this time on the internet, maybe that's what made her pipe down. She hasn't cared about anything up until this point, in regards to me and me being a mother and my mental health.
Have you talked to Erica since that night?
Yeah, of course. For one, she feels bad. She feels like the narrative is that, Erica is wild and she's crazy and she's a spaz. I just hope that she can regroup and just understand that she do have people that have her back, and I don't think that she's a bad person at all.
We reached out to Erica Mena and Zellswag for a comment. We're still waiting to hear back. Bambi says in all they spent about 5 hours at the Fulton County Jail, and Bambi says that Malaysia Pargo from Basketball Wives and her cousin, who's a police officer, got her out of jail. She says that she does have an attorney and is looking forward to explaining herself in court. She says that she expects all of these charges to be dropped. For TSR Investigators, I'm Justin Carter.
Drop police brutality. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. Oh, not Bambi's and went on the shade room, honey, and snitching, and then snitched and just spilled all the tea. Yes. Bambi said, honey, it wasn't me. Bambi said it wasn't me, honey. Bambi. You gotta go, you gotta go. Bambi was talking about at the beginning of that poor chop that I did, that poor fast forward that I did at the beginning. Bambi was talking about Mama D because Mama D had went online and said this, honey, when Bambi and them got locked up, Mama D said,
can't tell you what type of papers I was served, but immediately after someone did evil, God had a clap back for them. So I want y'all to go to www.com, The Real Mama D, and order some royal lashes, because girls, when Baby got locked up, her and Erica Miller, they truly didn't have the royal lashes on. Yes, girl. You obviously, when they took their mugshot, girls, they didn't have my royal lashes on to protect them. Guards, lock the gates. They've been arrested. Oh my God, along the line with the other things. And oh my God, y'all, do you know she used her fake ID saying that she was 37 when she got booked? Yes, see, she's still lying again. And I have to receive trying to show them folk at the jail she 37. Ain't that something? Still lying. Still lying. So obviously Erica Mena and Bambi, that her down there. Her down there. No went to swinging. She better pray that somebody didn't get hurt, because you know they suing celebrities, honey, silver suits, honey, and you know she cannot afford to get, because she didn't pay her divorce lawyer. Did y'all know that? That lady won't even give her no conversation.
Mama
She
did.
ain't finished paying her. Girl, don't ever send Carly
Clock out,
me
girl.
no paperwork, girl. Okay.
If Mama D don't clock the hell out, baby, honey. Look at Mama D. If Mama D don't clock the hell out, like, I'm going to tell you, there's several things I'm not going to. And food with Mama D is one. Bambi was saying that Mama D don't care nothing about her well-being. But their story, honey, and they is sticking to it, honey. Their story and they is sticking to it that, honey, Erica was just partying. I don't know if that was party with a capital T, but Erica was supposed to be just partying. She was jumping on tables and stuff. Can y'all see her jumping on tables? Santana smoking the hookahs, honey. Oh, yeah, I forgot we could do it in slow motion now. Honey. Y'all see? Erica and Santana's. This is supposedly how it started. This their story and they sticking to it. Erica was just feeling herself. And then somehow it had went to this. You know. Look at Saucy. Saucy say, I gotta leave. Oh boy. But I gotta go right now. Yes, honey. Saucy got up out of there. Now, somehow it ended up with security having to do all this interjecting and aggressive moving around and all that. But supposedly nobody was physical. Nobody was fighting. They were just having a good time and they was playing. I see people swinging even while they getting broke up. But I can't tell who's doing the swinging. But they claim it wasn't. Well, let's get into what they claim, honey. Because, child, it's a lot going on, honey. The owner of the club said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get your ass up out of here, baby. Honey, Jesus, darling. My darling, baby. Oh, Lord, who is that? Jumping on tabletops and making labels pop for the love of the money. Oh, that's somebody trying to de-escalate. Somebody trying to de-escalate. Was that... Could it have been possible that Kareem and Zell, Rodney Shaw, could it have been possible that Kareem and Rodney Shaw was fighting? Honey, they had to leave. Oh, yeah. But I gotta go. They had to go, honey. They had to go. It was time to go. To go, but this was Saucy had to say.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna make this quick. So, last night, my nigga was not fighting no girls. He had gotten into it with the security of the authorities. He was with his homegirls. I was out with him and his friends, doing that girlfriend one. Erica was very...
Okay, so he made it clear. He didn't say that his man won't fight him. He said that his man won't fight no girls. Is what he said. Baby, you gotta listen closely with these celebrities, honey. They little PR advised, media trains,
Erica was very belligerent. I don't know, maybe she probably got too drunk or whatever the case is. She was real wild last night. She got into it with the security guards. It was like 3-4 big securities on top of her. So Zell just being a man and them his girls, he was trying to de-escalate the situation. The people ended up, start testing him with Zell. That's how he ended up going to jail. I got the fuck out of Dodge because I don't play that. Zell know I don't play that. I don't know how nobody else feel about their name, but I know how I am about mine. I left that scene. I went and got my name.
Okay, so we ain't gonna start no rumor. Saucy said that was Zell fighting with the security to trying to get them off of Erica. So my question is, what was Erica on? Erica, what was Erica? Lord, because I want to know, because I don't want none.
Out of jail, bitch. And he right there. Y'all come some sack because he feeling a little bad today. But that's that. And Zell ain't allowed to have no more friends. Period.
Oh, everybody not a fan of Erica, is they? Oh my Lord. Everybody hates Erica. That's what we're going to have to call this one, honey. And then Erica, not even 17 seconds later, honey. Erica and Spice running.
If I was in your shoes. And what would you do? Because I feel like your problem is, Erica, you feel like you're the first woman to be divorced. That's the problem. Really? I feel like you're acting like you're the first woman to be divorced and you're the first woman that's left with 2 children to fend for. I've been doing it for 14 years. Welcome to the club.
Girl, I've been doing it for
nowhere.
16.
Okay?
16.
Okay, with your son that don't like you. My son loves me.
How do you know
let's talk about that. Stop always making it about you. That's what I'm talking. You said I know right? That's what you said. Started the conversation and said,
I guess everybody really do hate Erica. Then, not only was she getting in a fight with Spice, but honey, apparently her son don't like her neither. Jesus is weeping somewhere, honey. So let's tally it up so far on all the people who don't like Erica. Right now, the owner of the club don't like Erica. Mama D don't like Erica. Says she's a bad influence on Bambi. Jesus, what? Mama D don't like Erica. Kimbella don't like Erica. Chrissy don't like Erica. Erica's son don't like Erica. Do Erica parents like Erica? Spice don't like Erica. Safari don't like Erica. Ain't they getting a divorce? Ain't that what you do when you get a divorce? It's because you don't like people and all that. Tally it up for me, y'all. Tally up everybody that don't like Erica. We're gonna have to run a poll. We're gonna have to run. You know I like to educate. You know I like to educate. You know we like to educate people over here with the very fairy puss, honey. I've been low key over here putting some shantinas together. Child, but let's get into it. Her sons don't like her. Erica, that ain't a good look. Not your children not liking you. She do have that one child that's older though that we don't never hear about. How many kids do she got? One with Bow Wow too, right? And how many she got with Safari? Did she have a child with Bow Wow? Y'all keep up for me.
Grace is officially disgrace in my book. This woman was given a second chance at life by God. And here she is choosing to use that second chance at life to come at me and my son. It just speaks volumes on who she is. Once you cross the line and speak on my kids, just know we will forever have beef.
You bitch! Did y'all do that? Yes, honey. Yes, you need to calm down. All of y'all. Everybody, get out of bitch. I got you. Spice, please stop. Get off of me. Bitch, you should get off of me. I don't give a about that. You're jealous of me, bitch. These bitches are just shaking tables like flipping them.
They ain't just shaking tables, they are flipping them, honey. Yeah. When people react like that, it's usually some truth to it. So who y'all done tallies up? Let me look in the chat. Who we done tallies up? It's housewives that don't like Erica too. Oh Lord. Yeah, she's international menace. All right, let's get back to it. Let's.
What the is this? That bitch should have died. You want to mention my kid? You should have died, bitch. Yo, open the door. Let me out. Let me out. I'm gonna mash up in here. Let me out, bitch. Your son hates you. Your son hates you, bitch. You monkey. You blue monkey.
Eric, I cannot believe you. You just called this girl a monkey and then said she should have died. What type of is this? You have Jamaican children. Would you like if somebody called your children monkeys? You should have did that, Erica. That was out of line.
That karma is your karma, bitch. Serves you right. Why?
I know you fucking lying. She called Spice a blue monkey. Baby, that colorism was rare as hell, won't it? Won't that colorism be rare its nasty little head?
Tell myself, say, I will never be like this again. But you make me go back to my old life. Because you see, one thing with me, I don't know if it done, you know. I don't know if it done, you start up something where you're going to regret, say you start it up, you know. Because guess what? You see, when we're going at the scene earlier, and you flip over the table, you flip it over because you never want me talk. Because you try silence me. Because you know, say, out of everybody pan love and hip-hop franchise, me, one of them, I don't hold my mouth. Me, I go talk the truth, and me, I go speak the facts to your face. Me not have to stay like you and do it behind my back. Because that's what you do. You talk shit about me behind my...
To your face. To your face. Honey, so, okay, we ain't got nobody new that we didn't add it yet. Well, me. You can add me to the list now. Because apparently I probably look like a black monkey. If Spice looked like a blue monkey. Jesus. Or a brown monkey. To hear Erica tell it, you know, but... Ain't Erica black now? Didn't Erica try to turn black? But you calling people monkeys? Let me find it. Because I could have swore Erica Mena was trying to turn black. I knew I wasn't crazy. Well, that crazy. Oh Lord, y'all doing stunts and shows. We ain't had to do all that. Honey, if I knew all that, I would have blew all that. Boom, boom, come through. Who all that? It's me and you. 1, 2. Act like that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Act like facts. Ooh, ooh. Alright, let me see. Not Erica Mena calling people blue monkeys. I guess she must was trying to be a blind monkey. She gonna be rocking Chinchilla Coast if I let you go. In the house in the coast if I let you go. She gonna pop at everything I own if I let you go. Honey, Erica got more people reading, honey. Shit. Honey, the whole cast 11 hip hop sound like Erica.
By this time, when all of this stuff happened, we end up doing a scene, me, Bambi, Erica. And so we supposed to been confronting her about the shit she said about Spice, the black monkey shit or whatever she said. Because she said she didn't say it, everybody else said she did say it. But I couldn't even address the black monkey shit good because I'm mad at her for throwing me under the bus because everybody like, oh, Erica said you was trying to fuck with Safari. Erica said you was trying to fuck with Safari. So I get in a group message. I'm like, damn, bitch, you already threw me up under the bus.
Is everybody trying to mess with Safari? Honey, what is going on? Is y'all doing it for storylines? Y'all really stigmatized like that? My Lord. So add Sierra to the list. Sierra don't like Erica. And then I done stumbled across this in my travels, honey. Child.
Barbs. Barbs. No, I'm not part of that Barb. You're a Barb. I'm Barb, yes.
You're
My
a Barb.
own Barbie, a real Barbie.
You're one of Mickey's Barbs.
No, I'm not.
You're a
Yeah,
Barb.
you are. I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I wish.
No, you're a Barb. You're a Barb. You're definitely a Barb.
I don't even know who Barb is. Exactly.
You know who you're holding the dress of a Barb.
I'm holding the dress of a queen.
Of a Barb. Of a Barb. That's Mickey's children.
That's what you guys are.
Minaj. You know who that is. That's your mother.
Oh, Lord, so now the Barbs don't like Erica. Lord Jesus, Erica. Who do like you, Erica? I'm assuming Nikki don't like you after she done seen this. I don't like you. This all I got to say to you, Erica. It's very clear. I don't like you. And I don't feel like talking to you, Erica, especially not on my birthday live, honey, Erica. Baby, Erica, if you see this, donate to that Cash App, Erica, honey. But listen to this word real quick.
You hoe ass, trash ass, gutter ass, tobacco snuffing, gon' be, ought to be living in a trailer, broke down bitch, ranking up, vodka drinking all the time, stinking ass, hoe ass, bitch, fuck you, stay in your lane, well, you understand, hoe ass, bitch. Whew, I feel better.
I do. I feel wonderful. That was a relief. That was a breath of fresh air, wasn't it? Let's get into Santana. Let's get into Santana running out. Y'all want to watch it in regular speed first or in slow motion? Santana running out real quick. Ah! Santana, honey said, I got to go. All right, let's break it down. Let's slow it down, honey. Slow down. Let's slow it all the way down. Move out the way. Come in, I said. Oh. Bussa. Oh. No, we ain't gonna break it down that far. Yeah, Saucy said, move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way. Oh, you would thought Saucy was security, honey. You would thought Saucy was linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, honey. I swear to you, yes. Move out the way. Saucy said, honey. Yes, honey, don't play in my face, honey. Yeah, this is now that I'm sober, honey. This is me. This is me when the girls start breaking out the donuts, the pat of donuts. Baby Saucy said, move out the way. I ain't fooling with y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. One last thing we got to do before we leave is we have to support a woman of color. Honey, every stream we have to support a woman of color, honey. Child, this stream, it is Jaguar 2. Go and stream the album Jaguar 2. All of y'all sits up and complain about ain't no R&B and where's the R&B and I miss R&B and baby, honey, Victoria Monet, if you didn't know, honey, yes, honey, black woman, queer, baby, yes, support Victoria Monet. Her newest release is Jaguar 2, honey. Jaguar 2. And she's a kiki, honey. When the trolls come for it, she know how to respond, honey. She know how to read, just like one of the girls. You could tell she be around the girls. Yes. A kiki. Shout out to Victoria Monet. Jaguar 2 is out now, honey, baby. She said what she said. Baby, R&B music. And since we talking about queer music, honey, GoFundMe in the description. Vixen War. Help funds her new album. Yes, honey. YouTube in the description as well. Yeah. Link in the description. YouTube in the description, honey. Support queer black music. Because you know that's the type of things we do. That's the type of things we get into, honey. And as always, baby, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting your girl. Thank you for supporting a real one. Ooh, thank you for being here for my birthday live. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let me check the Cash App. I don't have a lot of faith in it, I ain't gonna lie. Because I know we all broke out here right now. We living in the suppression. But baby, honey, anything helps. Anything is appreciated. We did not make it to the $500. But please donate to the Cash App, honey. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting me. Share the live. Share the information. Peace, love, and blessings to you.